Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be playing with some pieces that I picked up from the MAC Starring You collection. I picked up one of the face compacts, one of the Spellbound, let's see, one of the Spellbinder eyeshadows, as well as one of the Starstruck lipsticks. This collection is definitely inspired by a lot of sparkles, by stars, really beautiful, unique products that I'm going to be showing you guys today. So first, let's talk about this palette. This is called the Star Dipped Face Compact. I have mine in the shade Medium Deep. The outer packaging is very beautiful, as you can see here. It's got that really glittery feel to it in pink. Very pretty. I appreciate the fact that the glitter in here is not the type that gets all over the place, but it does feel a little bit gritty. So inside we get one bronzer, one blush, and two highlighters. Now the bronzer in here is called Delphic. The blush is definitely different than any blush I own. It is called the Cloudy Copper and it's described as a metallic champagne pink. Then we have the two highlighters. So the first one is Snow Flushed. This one's a metallic bronzed pink, and then the last highlighter is the Oh Darling. This one's described as a metallic gold. So all of the shades in here are part of that extra dimension formula. They're really easy to work with, very blendable. I used different types of brushes. I used natural bristle brushes as well as synthetic. I had no issues applying any of these whatsoever. I do find though that if you're a lighter skin tone, this is not going to work for you. So I do think that this is strictly like for medium to deeper. I really like this. The only thing, I wasn't crazy about the bronzer, and you'll see in my demo. I guess now that I've had it on for a while, it's looking a little bit better, but it's definitely going to warm up your face, and it does have a little hint of that orange tint to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. The highlighters applied really beautifully. The uniqueness of the Snow Flushed highlighter, which is this one right here, is incredible. A little bit goes a long way, so you want to be light-handed with that. I had not tried any of these products prior to today except for this blush here, and I love this blush. It's got kind of a bronzy tone to it. It's not like your typical blush at all, but it looks really nice. It definitely adds a lot of shine to your skin, so if you don't like that, this face compact is just really not going to be for you. Overall, I think it is really nice. I'm happy I have it in my collection, especially because 2 out of the 4 products in here are really unique to my collection. So I did end up picking up one of the eyeshadows. These are the Spellbinder Shadows. MAC had released this formula a few years back. I have several of those shades, and I really like this formula. It's got a little bit of a learning curve to it. The shade is described as a red burgundy with a purple pearl. I feel like the burgundy part of the redness really is what shows, and you get a lot of that purple really coming through. So it's not as red as I would have really hoped it would be, but it's still a color that's very beautiful. And again, if you want a smoky eye, using something like this, it's gonna get you there in really no time. I also really like these eyeshadows because they will last all day long without any type of fading. So although today is the first time I use this specific one, I've experienced that with the other shadows that I own, and that's one of the reasons why I kept buying more and more shades of those, mostly because the longevity is really nice. The formula is also very nice. It feels just like velvet. The pigment, as you can see, like I literally just tapped that right now, and the pigment I got is insane. So you're gonna have this for a very long time. That will last you, honestly, forever. It's kind of incredible because you can press on this quite hard and it'll still have those waves. So it's just nice to honestly play with. And like I said, this is gonna last me forever, so I don't mind like just swatching this just for the heck of swatching it, because really there's no way I'm ever gonna go through all of that. It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't separate, it doesn't start fading. it kind of seems like they made it impossible for that to happen. So the last product I picked up is one of these Starstruck lipsticks. So I have the shade Kiss of Stars. This is the brightest metallic violet lipstick I own without a doubt. And it looks metallic because of all the sparkles that are infused with it, but it's a very, very comfortable formula. I was afraid I was gonna feel like the grittiness of this, but you don't at all. It really just feels like you're wearing a regular, like, creamy lipstick. Very, very comfortable, very shiny, as you can see. But I'm happy with it. I definitely don't own anything like this. I feel like this whole collection is just very, very unique. The actual bullet of this lipstick is, oh my gosh, I mean, it's just incredible. It is embossed with stars and covered in stardust. Just really, really like nothing I've ever seen before. Brands are getting more and more creative when it comes to the aesthetic of the bullets from their lipsticks. I mean, it's incredible, and they're doing such a great job. This is the first one where it actually shows like the texture on your lips as it does on the bullet. Now, if you want to see how I got this look, again, I don't like to do anything complicated with my demos. Just overall, I don't like to do complicated looks. I don't like to add that stress to myself. But I really like makeup and I like playing with it. So if you want to see how I created this loveliness, just keep on watching. Okay, let me first go ahead and finish the face makeup. So I'm gonna go in with the Star Dipped Compact. And I like to do my highlighter first, so we'll do, why am I holding this brush so weird? So we'll do highlight first. So this one right here is Oh Darling. And we're gonna apply it on the high points of our face. By the way, I'm using the Sonia G Mini Cheek Brush. Oh, I went in with the wrong shade when I picked up some more. Okay, it's fine. I accidentally went in and picked up this other shade here called Snow Flushed. So I was like, whoa, that has a really pink like shift to it. Wow. I don't even know why I ended up picking up more product. I wasn't even done using Oh Darling yet, but there I went. Okay, wow. How do can you guys see that? Like, it looks really cool, but it's kind of a lot though. Okay, I'm gonna try. I mean, this is doing nothing. All right, so I'm grabbing the brush that I used for my foundation. I'm going to try to, okay, there we go. Tone this down a little bit. So it looks like I'm gonna start off with applying Snow Flushed, and then I'm going to go over top with Oh Darling. So let's finish using this one. I'm not picking up more product, whatever's left here on the brush. I'm gonna go around my temples and into the forehead here. I mean, this is really, really pretty. I just got caught off guard there. And don't get too much, a little bit clearly goes a long way. Now let's go ahead and dip into Oh Darling. And I'm gonna go just right at the highest point of my cheekbone here. This is a really nice color. I have been wanting this highlighter for such a long time. I'm gonna go in and apply the bronzer. I'm using the Wayne Goss number 12 brush. So let's see, I'm a little afraid because when I swatched it, I felt like it was a little orangey. Yeah, but for sure you want to go in light-handed with this and then build up. I don't think it looks horrible, but I have other bronzers that I prefer to use over this one. So yeah, the bronzer I'm not too crazy about. Now let's go in with the blush. I'm using this Linda Hallberg brush, the number 310. I did like how this looked. I used this one yesterday and my skin was glowy. If you have a lot of texture, you may want to steer away. I have some texture. The way it emphasized it like wasn't too bad where I was uncomfortable in my makeup. I actually really liked how my face makeup looked yesterday wearing this blush. So That is the blush. It is kind of a bronzy blush for my skin tone. I like how it warms up the face, but you do want to be careful with how much you're applying. But I do like the color that it gives off and the finish to my cheeks, especially once I wear it for once I have it on for maybe about an hour or so, it actually starts to look a lot nicer. So right now it may look a little like too much, but it's gonna melt into my skin. Before I get into the actual eyeshadow that I really want to demo today, I do want to add a little bit of color into my crease. So for that, I'm going to use this little guy that I also ended up picking up. This is the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum palette. It's really cute, super tiny, but it's a very nice and compact. I love the feel of it. I love the tin packaging as well. The shadows don't look like anything special. I have used a few shades from in here. They apply really, really nicely. The pigment in here is really nice. If you're looking for an eyeshadow palette like that's good for an everyday wear, perfect for the fall, honestly you can wear this whenever. This one's really good. I wasn't planning on picking it up and then, well, here we are. I'm gonna go in and grab this shade here, which is Bottoms Up. So I'm gonna use this shade as more of a transition. So I'm applying it here over my crease and just kind of going windshield wiping motions. And then with the same brush, I'm going to pick up this shade here called Cinnamon. And I'm just going to apply this here in the outer corner of the crease. So in case anybody's interested in seeing how this Hot Buttered Rum palette swatches, here are some swatches for you guys. So now let's go into the eyeshadow. I have Stairs to the Stars, and I'm going to pick it up with this MAC 283 brush. Now there is quite a bit of fallout with these eyeshadows, so you want to be really careful. And as you can see, like that purple shade really is what stands out much more than the red. I thought this eyeshadow was going to look more red, which is what I was most excited about, but it's still a really nice color. It sparkles very beautifully. And as you can see, the pigment is so totally there. So now that most of the pigment has been applied, just the same brush, I'm blending these edges here to take it up more. I added more of that eyeshadow just onto the tip of my brush, and I'm going to, I'm so scared to fall out. I'm going to apply it here in the bottom lash line. All done with the eyes. Now last step is the lipstick. I've been dying to use this. So this is the shade Kiss of Stars, and this is such a beauty. I've swatched it for the close-up, but I have not had a chance to apply it. It is so, so gorgeous. And yeah, I love shades like this. This one though I am a little bit afraid of because it is supposed to have kind of a platinum finish to it. I don't know how well that's gonna look on me. I just do like violet shades like this, like purple hues like this. But let's see how this is gonna look and apply. So. Wow, a lot of like little micro glitters. You can't feel them at all though. Alright guys, that's it as far as today's video. Let me know what you think about these products and my final look in the comments area down below. Also, if you enjoyed this, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and while you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you again for spending some time with me today. Until next time.